Welcome back to Afternoon Live. The seasons will be changing soon, so we're here to share how to switch up your makeup tones for fall and incorporate them into your existing routine. We welcome back makeup artist and beauty professional Ashonti Turner. Great to see you, my friend.
Thank you for having us.
And your gorgeous model mama,
Mom's back.
LaShanti, joins us today. So how are we going to seamlessly transition the seasons here?
So as we know, fall's coming up. My personal favorite season as far as like color palettes and everything like that.
Me too.
I really do like the spiciness of fall. I'm not a super fan of like super bright colors on myself, but I really do like the color schemes of fall, so I'm going to show you kind of the idea of how we're going to incorporate that into our makeup.
Okay.
So I have some examples here of like summer colors versus fall, so you guys can kind of get a visual of what's going on. So for summer, we're dealing with brights and everything like that.
Yes.
For fall, we're going to go into something that's more neutral. And these colors can be used on the eyes, on the cheeks, stuff like that. Other than, of course, that green is a little funky, but
The green is interesting.
I do like a green though.
Okay.
So when we're dealing with fall, just a good rule of thumb is like thinking about the foods that we eat around that season. That's going to be the colors that you're going to be using.
That's
so like
great.
pumpkin spice,
Yes.
like cranberry, stuff of that sort.
That makes sense.
So
Connecting to the seasons and the bounty of the seasons.
exactly.
Okay.
So a good way that I like to incorporate color into the face is lips, first of all, when we're getting into beginner ideas. So I have some ideas of some lip colors here. So we have like wine colors, we have some nice browns, and we have some mauves. Those are going to be toned down compared to the summer. And I really do like to use these even on the cheeks as well. I like to do a 2-in-1, so like lipsticks, put them on the cheeks because they act as like a cream blush.
That's true.
I actually did that a little bit with my mom today, so if you kind of turn a little bit to your left, it's super, super fair, but we actually went in with this color here just on the cheeks as like a little bit of color.
So beautiful.
So you can also do that as well.
Nice and subtle, but you still get a nice payoff. There's still nice pigment there.
Exactly, and you don't want to necessarily be super heavy-handed with it. You can always add more, but it's just harder to take away when it comes to makeup.
True.
Then when we were talking about the green earlier, I actually brought some funky kind of pine green liners. I'm gonna do a couple swatches of these so you guys can see this. I like to use these around the eye and then kind of smudge it out a little bit. Same thing with like the deeper one. So this one's going to be kind of similar to like a black liner. So it's going to be easier to kind of try out new colors.
I see.
So then we go in with that guy.
That's so interesting.
And then you can use this on the waterline or on the eye line here.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where I would start to add deeper colors for the fall on my mom's eye here. So I have some palettes. I don't know if we can kind of see them. They're kind of angled awkwardly. I'm going to tilt these forward
so we can see what we're talking about here. These colors are so
So these
beautiful.
are like nice fall themes here. I'm going to go in with the autumn ones specifically. These ones have a lot of nice oranges in here. I'm just going to take a simple orangey type of tone onto my mom's eye. So we're going to go in with this guy.
Yeah, see, orange might feel intimidating.
Orange can be intimidating, but if we think about it, it's similar to brown, and we're using those in our makeup collection anyways as like our neutrals.
There's always, a neutral brown somewhere in the palette. Okay.
So I'm gonna just do a slight color wash of this all over my mom's lid. And when I say a color wash, we're just using one color all over.
That is really nice.
So this would be like a nice beginner step. And then as I patted it before, now we're gonna go into the windshield wiper motions and we're gonna go ahead and fan it off.
Okay.
I'm gonna dust off a little bit of the remainder that I left on my mom's lash.
That's so pretty.
So then if we ever wanna add more color, we can always go into a deeper version of a color that we already chose. So we went into this orangey here, now we're gonna go into this deep red.
Oh, that's really fun.
And red is scary, but again, it's in the brown family. So we're just gonna tap off a little bit.
It's a full picture. It's not just a single color.
Exactly.
Because if you think of it that way, then you will feel too overwhelmed to try something new.
Exactly.
Okay.
And especially with these new colors, you don't necessarily want to steer too far off when you're using on such a large area like the eye.
Yeah.
When we're experimenting, you want to focus on more like of the lip area or like the eye line area to add a little pop of color. So I'm going to turn my mom's eye just a little bit so you can see.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
So just a nice fall wash of color.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do the green on her other eye to kind of show you. We're going to have you look up at the ceiling, Mom.
So fun.
Look up at the ceiling for me. Open, open.
Oh.
Yep.
There we go.
I'm going to do a little waterline wash here. So it's going to appear far away like a black waterline, right?
Sure.
But the green is not as, I don't want to say chaotic,
Yeah.
Because when we're experimenting with dark colors on the eye, we don't want to experiment too far or too dark.
Yes.
So go with the
That
green.
is so pretty. It is really, it looks very
Subtle.
green on its own,
Exactly.
but here on the eye it is nice and subtle the way that it comes off. I like it. Look at you.
And that eye was done in 10 seconds. The other eye was done in 10 seconds as well. You can add more elements to it, but when we're starting out, we don't want to add too much to it.
Keep it simple.
Exactly. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about the cheeks here.
Okay, we have 30 seconds, so we can have perfect timing to finish this up.
So when it comes to blush for the fall, we're going to go into those same type of berry, pumpkin-y colors. And we actually did a wash of color on my mom's cheeks, but we're actually going to take the blush and we're going to pat it on the lips.
Oh,
we can add blush on the lips and make a nice matte color.
That's true. That's such a fun hack. She knows everything.
Right.
So we're actually going to dot this right in the center of my mom's lip. And this is a good transition for people that don't necessarily want to go in with the full lipstick.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're scary. I get it.
That's so nice though, how you have like the subtle gloss and then just a little bit of extra pigment in there. That's really
We're just doing a nice wash of color. You can always grab more. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
This is so fun. I can see how you could just experiment all day long with this stuff.
Because it's just working with color. Even though a product says what it's supposed to do, you can always play around with different elements on the face.
You can do whatever you want. A work of art. Thanks for being our model today.
you.
Always nice
Good
to
to
see
see
you.
you.
Thank you both for being here. So fun. Okay, we'll have these tips and more about Ashonti on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.